getting back their jobs? This is what I want to know. Because let me tell you something. Yesterday we exposed a racket in Ministry of Education. And we want to know if you're coming with that, or if you're coming to tell us that we don't have to pay. People who lost all their money abroad, if they don't have to pay for quarantine, because that is madness. And it looks like you just decide because you realize a hot up here. It's not a matter of hot up here, you know. This is nothing to boast on. This is not about a ranking thing, you know. It is not about ranking. It is making sure fairness across the board. What is right is right. People lost everything in the pandemic. People who went away can't come back. They stay by relatives. Relatives put them out. They're living in shelters. Things really, really hard. And you can't tell me now that the only way I can come back, I have to find $1,000 plus US to come and pay and book in a hotel. That is madness. Tell the nation what you did with $9 billion. Tell the nation last year, in about approximately 1 year, 2-point-something billion. Come out and tell the nation that. That is what I want you to come out and tell the nation. Don't come and tell me about THA and whatnot, you know. Because everybody know in THA, Duke is the man. We all know that. So just, no, we care, of course we care about the Tobago people, but what is pressing? We would like to know. We would like to know, what are your plans for those coming back? You can't tell me a woman beg, she bawled down the place in JFK, and only after I went live, you decide, okay, I'll put on the flight now. We're not taking that no more. We're not taking that no more. We are not taking that. It doesn't matter. You know, we're not taking that oppression no more. This is craziness. So, just to let you all know, the Prime Minister has decided to go live. I think by 3 o'clock or a little after 3. Make sure stay onto my page, because encourage your friends, your friends to like the page. Those on YouTube, we'll carry it simultaneously. On YouTube, we're going to carry his live. We're going to carry his live. Because, you know, when he goes live alone with the Ministry of Health, there's no views. So we're going to carry his live. I want everybody to hear what he has to say. What is going to be beneficial to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. What about the Ministry of Health? What about the young girl? What about the young girl who's supposed to be in second place along with the others? And only realize that a mistake was made. Something was covered up. We bust the mark yesterday. What about that? You know, I was thinking coming down the road a short while ago. Yeah? I was just thinking. I said, but wait now. Wait now. All the Westers, the 1%, how come everybody's go to the same school in town? Everybody attached to the prominent colleges and the big time schools in town. I have never seen nobody from the West go Diego Martin. I have never seen nobody from the West go to no stupid school, Crossy Lighthouse. I have never seen. No normal school. How come nobody? The Westers go across the lighthouse to send their children to school. All that had to stop. Every child will be treated fairly. Every child. Every single child. So I just want the nation to know he's coming out to do a live shortly. I want to know if you're coming to talk about that quarantine. That quarantine tripped me. People coming back to Trinidad. People living like dog, like vagrant. People at the house and begging people for food. Begging people for food. And you telling me that here what? This is madness. This is craziness. This is craziness. I really want to know. I really want to know. I know you all hearing me. I want to know. I want to know what this man coming with, because it's two things that I talk about. We want to know about the Ministry of Education, the racket that has been exposed. Some of you can still watch the program. Go back into the archives and watch the program. I want to know if you're coming to talk about those who come back on the repatriation flight, if they have to pay. Those are the two things, and the bars and the rivers and whatnot. We want to know, because you're taking things from the Indian government. But why don't you tell them how you're treating the people badly? How you're treating the people badly. So ladies and gentlemen, hold on for the live. Thank you.